Hello guys, MNP3000 here, back with another video, and today I'm going to talk about Call of Duty campaign, and not really the Call of Duty campaigns in general, basically all the extremely linear campaigns and my thoughts on them, and I want to get input from you guys so you can see some Call of Duty gameplay from campaign. I don't even know what it's going to be yet. I'm doing the commentary before I put the gameplay up for the first time. I'm going to try it out so I can actually figure out how long it's going to be and then make the video game recording that long. So as you guys should know by now, I'm not a big Call of Duty fan at all. In fact, I don't really like playing it that much. I'm much more into Battlefield, but Battlefield 3 has an extremely linear campaign as well, and it's actually, in my opinion, almost worse in terms of being linear than Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And if you don't know what linear means, it basically means it's putting you down a path. Shit's gonna happen the exact same time it did before. An RPG or a game like Grand Theft Auto is the exact opposite of what a linear game is. Grand Theft Auto is an open world, whereas an RPG means role-playing game, and that's something along the lines of the Elder Scrolls games such as Skyrim, where it's your character and you do as you please. And before you start writing shit in the comments, I know that both of these games aren't based off the single player experience, and they're supposed to be played more towards a multiplayer game, but if it's in there, I don't want it to be half-assed. So this is my opinion on the campaigns or single player experience in much linear games. So here we go, and I hope you enjoy the video. So if we go back to last generation, it was the Xbox, the PlayStation 2, and the GameCube. Now, the Xbox did have Live. I never used it. The PlayStation 2 had online service. I never used it. I don't even know if the GameCube had anything. But anyways, nobody really used the online services. So everything was based on single player. Some games, such as the older Battlefields, like Battlefield 2, the single player experience was all based off of bots. It was the multiplayer, and it was based off bots. But if you look back, even the old Call of Duties were mainly single player, and they did actually have like pretty big online scopes for last generation. But since we're moving on to the next generation, I almost have a feeling it's going to be mainly multiplayer. And if you think about it, the linear campaigns you can usually beat in like 5 hours, so imagine what the new campaigns from the new generation are gonna put off. I'm assuming much like 2 hours. Like, you're gonna get the game, play multiplayer, get pissed off because you're lagging or some shit on I don't know, the next Call of Duty, next 5 Call of Duties in a couple years. You're gonna get pissed off, want to play a decent campaign to get away from all the human people and maybe play against the computer, and you'll have a half-assed campaign. All these linear campaigns I don't see improving at all, and it really bugs the shit out of me when I'm playing a campaign and the first playthrough's alright, but it's just boring. It has no replay value, and it really irritates me when I feel like a developer or a publisher doesn't put enough time into the campaign or the game at all, really. It just, if you're gonna have it in there, at least do it decent. That's what I'm trying to say. Some games are all single player, such as Alpha Protocol. I've been playing this. It's a pretty shitty game, I'm not gonna lie, but it's pretty good for stealth, I guess. I'm really big into games where you create your own character, and I'm huge. I love stealth games, but the AI is so bad. But now we're getting off topic. This game is, I don't even know if it has multiplayer, but I'm never gonna play it even if it does. But it's all based off campaign. The campaign itself is alright. It seems to be pretty long, but at the same time, it's kind of shit. So that's why I picked it up for $4.99. And if you go and pick up Call of Duty Black Ops 2, it's gonna be something like $40. But I'm getting off topic, so let's get back on track. So if I just confuse the shit out of you with what I just said, I'm gonna explain it real fast right now. And what I'm trying to say is that campaigns are dying in multiplayer-based games, and it does kind of make sense because everyone's going for that online experience that that thing where you can play with your friends and connect with other people, and you're not just sitting there in front of the screen, kind of pointless. I mean, when you're playing game, it's kind of pointless, but at the same time, it's fun, and that's what games are for. But when when something like that's dying out, it kind of sucks, because if you think about it, is that worth your $60 if you're paying for a multiplayer game? I mean, if servers get down, if the system you're playing on, if you're playing on consoles gets hacked or something, you can't turn to a single player experience, because if it's all based on multiplayer, what are you really going to do? I don't know if any of you guys are following along with me, or understand what I'm saying, or agree with me, but once that multiplayer is gone, servers aren't going to be up for every game for a long time. They're going to be up for quite a while. But say you don't have money for a new gen console, and you're using an old console, and you don't have multiplayer. You run out of gold. You run out of PSN for the PlayStation 4. What are you going to do? And if you just play multiplayer games, you know, you really have no option. So that's all I'm trying to say, is linear campaigns are kind of a mess. I really don't like them. I wish developers would step up their game. The Bad Company 2 series with Battlefield Bad Company 2, or the original Bad Company, had really good campaigns, and Battlefield 3 was just super linear. It was a mess. I did not like it. And all I'm trying to say is multiplayer games have a terrible single player experience, and for me, single player is a huge deal. So let me know what you guys think about single player, and I'm sorry if I just went on and started ranting about something that you guys don't really care about, but you can exit out of my videos anytime. I don't really give a shit. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry I said so much, and you guys have a great day. Please don't forget to subscribe and join the Nipple Nation if you're new. Don't forget to hit the like button. I work really hard on my videos, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace. I want to get through kill streaks and get some kills faster, so I'm running the RCXD, running the